Christ symbolizes the self-archetype, while I map the path to it. His crucifixion represents the ego's necessary death that I discovered in analysis. We both seek wholeness.
In the space where Carl Jung's analytical psychology meets the parables of Jesus Christ, we find striking parallels that illuminate the human journey toward wholeness. This is particularly evident in the connection between the Jungian concept of the shadow and Jesus' parable of the prodigal son. The shadow, according to Jung, represents those aspects of ourselves that we have rejected, the qualities, impulses, and tendencies that we have excluded from consciousness. The shadow is a hidden, repressed, mostly inferior and guilt-ridden personality whose ultimate ramifications are rooted in the realm of our animal ancestors. This unconscious material does not disappear when we deny it. Rather, it acts autonomously, often sabotaging our conscious intentions or projecting itself onto others. The parable of the prodigal son offers a spiritual correspondence to this psychological understanding. Jesus tells of a young man who prematurely claims his inheritance, travels to a distant country, and wastes his possessions, living promiscuously. When famine comes, he finds himself herding pigs, a profound humiliation for a Jew, before coming to his senses and returning to his father, who welcomes him with joy. Both teachings suggest that integration, psychological or spiritual, begins with recognition. The shadow must be recognized before it can be integrated. The prodigal son must come to his senses before he can return home. This requires confronting aspects of ourselves that we have deemed unacceptable. The father's response in Jesus' parable illuminates the transformative potential of this process. Instead of punishment, the prodigal son receives a feast. Better clothes, a ring, shoes, and a feast. This echoes Jung's discovery that the integration of the shadow does not diminish the personality, but enriches it. What appears dark when repressed often contains valuable energy and gifts when consciously integrated. In this confluence of psychological insight and spiritual wisdom, we find a map of the human journey. Recognizing our wholeness requires facing what we have rejected, traveling through discomfort and potential humiliation, and discovering that what awaits us is not condemnation but celebration, the feast of a more integrated personality, where the lost becomes part of the gained.